Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Estrella here, well, Mama Estrella to be exact. And I am here to share with you guys my single mommy Sunday morning routine. So Mercury is only a little over 2 months, so he still wakes up pretty often during the night for his feedings, and usually I take direct advantage of that, and early AM I keep him up and tire him out when he wakes up for about his second or third feeding. An example is this morning he woke up at 4:13, and my goal is to wake up at 5:30 every morning to get the day started before the sun rises. So I was like, I will take it, let's get you up and let's get your little butt tired out. So when Mercury is up and alert like this, I love it so much because usually after feedings he falls asleep, and I feel bad because I can't take advantage of stimulating his brain and his body as I should to get him ready for future months to come, for when he's walking or when he needs to talk. But this morning was a good morning, and I was sure to open up his day with stimulating him as much as possible. Here he is, looking more so annoyed than stimulated. So if Mercury wakes up absolutely hysterical and screaming, I feed him right away. However, this morning he did not wake up like that, and I just jumped right into playing with him and stimulating his brain. After about 40 to 45 minutes of playing with him, I decided it was time for him to be fed. Now, Mercury is strictly breastfed, and he just started getting bottle fed, but with breast milk in the bottle, about 3 weeks ago. Even so, he still somehow manages to cluster feed. Literally, I thought that was only within the first few days when the colostrum needed to change into the milk. Literally, this little boy will eat both breasts every 2 hours if he could. So with that being said, I have to burp him for long periods of time very often, otherwise he will throw all of his milk up, and I feel literally so horrible. So I'm constantly burping him and trying to feed him at an equal amount of time so that he doesn't have an upset stomach. I also will admit I did not realize how serious a mother's love is until I edited this video, and I realized how much I smothered the hell out of this little boy with my kisses. So after feeding, it's only right to clean the little Toshi. Oh, and as a side note, I wish these were zippers instead of buttons, because these buttons literally take a lifetime. So after he is stimulated, fed, and changed, I get ready to wash myself after giving him, a little bit more love and sucking him in so he can be as comfortable as possible. And I get my clothes out and get ready to take this literal handful to the bathroom with me. Oh, and for breastfeeding mamas, these two things, this Mother Love nipple cream and these breast pads I got from Walmart, have been literal lifesavers for me, and I highly recommend them for breastfeeding mothers. Alright, so after smothering my little baby with all of the kisses, all the love, I grab all the things I'm gonna need once I get out of the shower, my baby, and I head right on up to the bathroom. Right on up, right on up. Look at the cute little baby going right on up, right on up, right on up. Kiss on a baby, right on up. Okay, now we are here at the bathroom. There's my beautiful little boy when he is waiting on the floor, and this clip is literally just my wonderful son being such a good little boy while mommy takes her 30-minute shower. First of all, it's ridiculous, but he cooperates the entire time. Alright, so after about 15 to 30 minute cooperation from my baby while I'm in the shower, he cooperates for an additional 5 minutes while I am getting dressed above him, which he breaks his neck to watch me every time, which totally melts me. Then after I am dried and dressed, I pick up everything I had to take to the bathroom to take back down to my room and sure that I don't drop Mercury because it's so difficult to do this by myself. And most of the time after my showers, unfortunately, he is really fussy, which just gives me an excuse to come and just love him a little bit more. And I have to find different means of trying to entertain him, especially if he just ate, because I'm like, dude, like, you definitely just ate like both breasts. I don't have anything else to offer you. Let me see if I can give you something else for you to be entertained with. So once he's finally settled down and I find another reason to give him some more loving, I get myself together. I wash my hair once a week, so here I am awkwardly toothbrushing conditioner through my hair. Isn't that just so awesome? And then putting my cap on so it can soak into my scalp. This was the deodorant I wore in the hospital after I gave birth to Mercury, and literally it brought back so many memories and I almost shed a tear. Which is probably the reason why, but I won't depend on it. I'm in his face again, trying to hang out with him again, trying to be a cool guy like him again, because it's like, I remember when you came out of me less than 3 months ago, and even though you're right across from me, I miss you so much and I want to smother you. So here is where things get very interesting. It is very rare that I try to even cook or eat 3 meals a day when I'm taking care of him all day long. But this morning I tried, and well, this is how it went. If I'm being completely honest, by the time I started stirring the pancake batter, I was like, okay, maybe I should just settle for a bowl of cereal. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna back down. I'm gonna take my cute little bean and I'm gonna cook, and this is gonna be successful. Cooking with an infant on you is literally an adventure because you never know what's gonna happen. Like, for example, right here, the poor baby, for the first time ever, got something in his eye. It looked like an eyelash or a fuzzy or something. Point is, I felt literally horrible and I was trying to get it out and my heart was breaking. Finally, after some time of fussing with the eye, I was just like, it's time to pull out the booby. And if you have never seen anybody multitask while nursing their baby, welcome to the first time you're seeing it. And although there was a shitload of pancake mix still left, something in my stomach is better than nothing. And I guess it is fair to say that this is part 2 of watching a mama multitask while nursing. Huh? I think so. But yes, here I am being super mommy, as honestly all moms learn to be eventually, because it's like, you can't completely neglect yourself when you're taking care of baby. You have to take care of both of you guys, and sometimes it's difficult as fuck, especially as a single mom. But you gotta do what you gotta do, even when your food gets cold as fuck, because baby is first. And honestly, you never think twice about the fact that you put your baby first. You feel actually pretty accomplished. As the mama Estrella is doing here, finishing up the baby's feeding, while browsing the web and search for pretty much motivation. Now at this point, Mercury and Mami Estrella have been at it, working with each other, trying to cooperate with each other for about 3 hours now. And at this point, I can just hope and pray that he will sit still and content so I can walk away, even if it is just for a few minutes before he's in need of my attention again, so I can get myself together as an individual. Throughout our entire morning, I genuinely feel as though this is the most important time. The time that I have to myself to nourish myself through my food, my drink, and my notebook when I'm writing out designs, writing out my goals, writing out my ideas that I need to execute This fulfills me and nourishes me as an individual, which helps me to perform as best I possibly can as a mother for Mercury. As a single mother, I really feel like our community puts so much weight on ourselves and so much responsibility on us that we need to understand that in order for us to perform as best that we can for our child, especially because we're doing it alone, we have to take care of ourselves first. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video with me and my little man. Stay tuned for more videos of me and my baby. I'm gonna hang out in here with you. Say bye-bye.